Hi friends and my students out in YouTube. So I am Reshav sir if you may call me, or Reshav not. We don't need any kind of sir. You can tell me sir. If you don't want to tell me sir, it's okay. I am Reshav. Today I will be guide for you to discuss industrial revolution. Because I know this is a pivotal chapter for the history in class 8 to 10 and so on. So we will be discussing industrial revolution today. First, what we need to discuss about industrial revolution is its timeline. So in world history, if we study world history, there is a very big chapter called industrial revolution. Why is it a big chapter? Because it has in many phases inflicted many countries to adopt that measure and be a industrial powerhouse, and where it started, all its origin, it's very crucial to be discussed. First, timeline is 1760 to 1830. 1760, Britain was an agrarian culture. Britain likewise it's England. So it was an agrarian culture. Before 1760 it was an agrarian culture. They adopted a nationwide, not nationwide to be appropriate, first of all it started in London, then it spread across the whole England, Liverpool, Manchester, whatsoever, there might be places, many places are there. So Yorkshire, so it was adopted mainly in London. It started the industrial revolution. What happened was, many people started industrializing themselves, moving from the industry to, so a shift of society from agrarian culture to more sophisticated and a machinery heavy in the industry, specifically coal, iron ore, minerals based industry and textile. So what happened was, prior to 1760 Britain was an agrarian culture, so the society was not so rich compared to what they become after 1760 and 1830. Specifically after 1830 they have colonized most of the world, and from 1760 they have from 1600 onwards they have started colonizing the world. And what happened was, so they needed cash to expand their colony, and from an agrarian society we don't expect that much of cash to fund their colonizing adventures across the world. So what happened, they shifted to more industrial society, where they focused on coal, iron ore, minerals and heavy minerals driven industries, and that led them to also develop their own country as well as export they also started exporting their own produce out of the country to the world, and which brought them a stack of cash. It is all mind you, when you are studying history, it's all related, one and the other subjects. The industrial revolution led to colonizing of the colonies around the world from Britain and all major colonies that were under the European dominant. First, Britain started colonizing the Indies, like India, and why? Because they came over here in 1616. That's a different topic, but we need to know is due to industrial revolution they started getting more advanced in arms and ammunition and from rest of the world. And one info that I want to give you is, in England was the first country to start industrial revolution, and the second country that followed industrial revolution is Belgium, and after that it spread, and there's a whole lot different spectrum to it. When you study revolution in industrial revolution in Britain and industrial revolution in Belgium and then France and whatsoever, I will give you a tip about it. I will tell you, which will be fascinating which will be a fascinating subject. So the place of origin was Britain. Definition: I have told you otherwise. It's a shift from society from agrarian culture to more sophisticated and industrial driven society. And before 1850 it was not termed as anything, rightly so, because Arnold Toynbee, an economic historian back in 1850s in Britain, coined this term as an industrial revolution in 1850 and popularized the term around the world, right? Moving on, what we got from industrial revolution, there was many things that we got from industrial revolution, and some of the main inventions in industrial revolution was steam engine. Steam engine is the most pivotal invention in the industrial revolution that happened in Britain, because it changed the landscape of every scientific landscape at that time, because James Watt, a Scottish inventor, he was a Scottish inventor that invented steam engine. I know you in history you may not want to know about the nitty-gritties of steam engine, but then it was a very pivotal invention in Britain, and it was invented by James Watt. Spinning jenny was invented. Another main thing is spinning jenny, invented by James Hargreaves. And the third, which is not like you may know that, not so popular, but which is spinning mule, invented by Samuel Crompton. Crompton was an inventor as well. So these three, steam engine, spinning jenny, spinning mule, was invented by Britishers, which was first of all it was invented by the Britishers, so they only used it, but we also started adopting their technologies and we also started using it, and it helped the society to develop itself in the course. Consequences. So industrial revolution has a very wide consequences. So what was the consequences, especially for Britain? So the industrial revolution led to rise of the classes which were more upper middle class, and they had lots of amounts stacked in their pockets to invest in colonizing and maybe going out to other countries which may be underdeveloped, to colonize them and take out all the resources from them, likewise Britain did. So it made Britain a world power and a naval supremacy. How? Because in Britain started industrial revolution in 1760 and they were way ahead of the curve back then in Europe. So what they started was developing their ammunition, developing their army as well, because industry already provided much stack of cash to fund their navy to go out to the world to colonize them. So Britain by the end of 1830 already had made such such expeditions where they have come to India, they have come to many of the South Asian countries as well as Southeast Asia. They have already got there. So Britain became a world power and naval supremacists, more so colonizers. And another thing that happened in Britain was it gave Britain economic sustainability and war ammunition that led them to become a country which is more advanced in warfare. How do you think Britain has colonized the whole world? Because of their heavy ammunition that they have used. They were using guns, while we Indians were using swords and all that things back then. So that's how they colonized the whole India, Africa, and maybe. So there is a popular term that I want to share with you guys, an anecdote. There is a African saying that they have coined, that Britain came with a gun in one hand and a Bible on the other. So what it says is they wanted to infuse the religion to the people, Christianity, of course, and with a gun on the other hand. That you may know it's a like oxymoron in itself. that one people carries a Bible and a gun on the like same hand, like different hands altogether. So and English people that colonized us also told that it's a white man's burden to like educate and uplift all the races which are lower to them, and that is completely not like it is not completely. So Britain started to coin a term that it's a white man's burden to educate and implement every technique to get us more like educated or maybe uplift us from the hands of being a like what they called us as heathens back then. It's a very derogatory term. Students, don't use it. So it's a part and parcel of history that we have to learn. So industrial revolution, as we were talking about, gave us the whole humanity many inventions that, and by like I want to also discuss that ending at the after 1830, mainly after at the later half of the 1890 or maybe 18, I don't reconcile. So friends, the last point that we want to discuss is economic sustainability and war ammunition heavy country. So the industrial revolution has an offshoot which made Britain an economically very stable country to like for the classes that were poor was now rich enough to expend money on like leisures of life, and it also became a war ammunition heavy country. Why? Because technological advancement happened and they moved to more advanced technologies that for that time was very like it was very advanced, and that made Britain a war ammunition heavy country. So we will like to sum this up today. For this, if you want more classes, please join our YouTube channel, and we are also planning to we are summing this video up today for industrial revolution. If you want more like videos in history and any specific like topic to be discussed, please join our YouTube channel. Do subscribe, do press the red button. It doesn't cost you anything, and in the contrary, you will get a good value of education. We are also launching our app very soon. Be stay tuned for that. And if there is a question that arises in your mind, please put that in the comment box so we can help you with that. So this is Reshav signing out from Fusion Academy. Stay healthy and stay blessed.